So, what's your name?
I'm Scotty. Scott.
Where are you from, Scotty?
I built houses in 41 states over 40 years. My goal is to work in all 50 states, but I didn't quite make it. I got hurt.
And are you initially from out here?
No. I was born in Texas. I've been building houses out here since '81.
And how come you stopped building houses?
I tore 3 major tendons. I've got a head injury. They want to do brain surgery. It's called meiosis. My left pupil is fixed and dilated. It's twice the size of the right one. I've got type 1 diabetes, hep C, bilateral torn rotator and torn meniscus in my knee, and a crushed vertebrae. It's called building houses from the ground up.
So you did it like from foundations, electrical?
Since 1976 I've been working full time.
You miss that stuff at all?
Well, you can't not miss doing what you did all your life for a living. You used to make it 100 grand a year. Now I'm living on the streets.
And so after you got injured, it just all went down to shit from there?
Well, I can't build houses anymore. I'm not even supposed to lift more than 8 pounds. I could lose the use of my arm.
And were you ever married, kids?
Yeah, I've got 2 children.
2 children? How old are your children?
My daughter just turned 32 on January 2nd.
You ever see him or anything at all?
Yeah, me and my son built a house that I designed from the ground up about 12 years ago.
Nice. You still interact with them and see him? Yeah. Dude, that's really cool. And what are your thoughts on, you said how long have you actually been living on the streets for?
Like this?
Like this?
Without a vehicle or anything? A couple, maybe 4 or 5 years now.
Mainly in this neighborhood around Orange and stuff?
Yeah, Santa Barbara.
And what do? You said you play guitar?
Yeah.
And how long? You said 40 years.
Yeah, when I got off work, I play guitar. Yeah.
What kind of guitar is it?
That's a Yamaha.
You mind playing us a little song?
I think it's something I'm working on.
Yeah, a little song.
Zeppelin.
You ever seen Zeppelin live?
No. '60s and '70s music.
There's nothing like it, right?
Huh?
Nothing like that. Talking music.
That was great stuff. Madman Across the Water, it's a great song.
What's the best concert you ever go to?
God. I was at a friend of mine's club, Smoking Dave. He's president of the Banshees out there in Dallas. I was hanging out with his daughter in a bar, and there was nobody in there. Smoking Dave's rock room, he's real cool. There's all this really tight equipment on stage, man. Really nice, state-of-the-art stuff. I go, Dave, who's playing? He goes, I don't know. He goes, some guys just asked if they could set up and play. They're going to play tonight in Dallas. I said, sure, go ahead. I really don't know who they are. And I was sitting there, and this guy was talking to them. He's asking me about the guitars and the amps and stuff. I didn't know I was talking with a guy from who were they? They did that song. Yeah, they did a private show for me. They all came out. It was Symphony for Destruction. Who did that?
What are they called?
Symphony for Destruction.
I feel like I've heard of that. Symphony for Destruction?
Yeah, who did that?
That's the name of the song?
Yeah.
Dude,
it's not Iron Maiden, it's
Symphony for Destruction, is that... That's not Danzig.
No.
Shit, I don't know. I feel like I know who that is.
Well, yeah, the real famous band.
And so you were dealing with them.
Yeah, I was hanging out with the lead guitar player, and he goes, "What's your favorite song?" I said, "Sympathy for Destruction." He goes, "Hang on." They filed out and played it for me live.
Dude.
Yeah.
How fucking cool.
That was cool.
That was super amazing.
That was the coolest concert I've ever been to.
Very
Yeah.
personal, and so this is actually how you make your money, is playing
Yeah.
music and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, we got to come up with, where's your phone? Google it up. Who wrote Sympathy for Destruction?
So yeah, let me look it up, dude. Let's hold tight. So he was actually hanging out with
Yeah, MegaDeath.
MegaDeath.
Yeah, I didn't even know I was hanging out with the guy with the dark curly hair.
Dude,
And MegaDeath, he asked me what my favorite song was by them. They filed out and played it.
that's fucking pretty awesome.
And this is like 20, 25 years ago.
Where was this at?
Dallas.
Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so this is it now. Just you're a musician for a living, essentially.
Yeah.
And how is the payout here doing this stuff you work?
It just depends. I don't panhandle, you know, and I one need other don't. I play songs. I've written a lot of songs, and I'm writing songs now. That's what I do. You know, that's how you do it. If you're gonna write songs, get broken, hit the streets. You got to play. I just walked away from a whole recording studio, 5 vehicles, and 2 RVs up in Santa Barbara.
Really?
Literally just walked away from everything.
Why?
Well, to focus on my relationship with God, focus on my health, and write songs.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're living in your comfort zone, you're not going to get up and play that guitar early in the morning.
No.
You got to put the hours in. So get broke and hit the streets if you're going to write songs. Yeah, I mean, that's how I did it when I was young.
And
Yeah.
you've been in bands and stuff your whole life?
Yeah, I've been involved with stuff. My music's made over $600 million. I didn't get paid anything.
Say that again?
My music that I've been involved with has made over $600 million. Some of them I've written the songs and the lyrics, and just didn't copyright it.
Oh my gosh.
But I mean, that's what they would make in their entire career.
Right.
But yeah, I wrote 4 Grammys. And so,
4 Grammys?
yeah, the songs, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to drag anyone into a lawsuit or anything like that, though I could. I'm not into doing that.
No.
You know, they could still come bro
Any
me out
songs
if they
I might
want.
know though?
Oh, I'm sure. But I'm not going to drag the bands into it because you got to.
Don't even worry about it.
I'm cool like that.
I trust you.
You know, I mean, I just haven't seen some of these guys in a long time.
Right.
So, you know, who knows? Maybe everything happens for a reason. So maybe they'll see this and then they know me.
Yeah.
You know, they know the songs that I wrote. They know what they were involved with,
Wow.
and so that's all good. But that's life, man. It's not about money. You know, like I said, I had basses, guitars. I just gave a $5,000 brand new tom and drum set to an upcoming band out in Isla Vista. That, you know, I used to manage the sheds, their studios in IV since the 70s. Yeah, and this band came up and it was given to me, so I just gave it to an upcoming band.
Paid it forward.
Well, it's not about that. It's about if I got equipment, you got equipment, we help each other out, you know.
Oh, that's
Yeah. See, up to 300 bands are at any given time in the sheds. It's where UCSB is in Isla Vista. They're real famous, you know, for that. I used to manage them.
So you're pretty big actually in the music scene.
I hate that.
And let me ask you, did you have any plans of hopefully getting off the streets and maybe getting back into something?
I put myself on the streets, man.
Put yourself on it.
I just walked away from 2 RVs and 5 vehicles and a whole studio.
You just said, dude, I'm writing music.
I'm fucking done with it. You know, it's not about chasing the money. It's just more shit I gotta fucking deal with. You know, it's just more stuff that I have to fucking contend with, and more tags and titles. And you know, then I got my Jeep, and then I got my truck, and then I got my little cruising vehicle, and I got a car, a hot rod, and then I was restoring 2 RVs. I was whatever, man.
Wow.
You know, it's health as well.
Are you happier out here?
Well, yeah, I mean, I was given a crown of life by God. He poured His Spirit out above me in broad daylight with thousands of white doves, man. You seek with everything you got, you'll find that that's a mystery that'll never be understood. You know, and that's, you know, and it's about being there and being part of it. If you got a day, any day's a good day, man. I don't care if you're in the streets, I don't care if you got a house or whatever you are. If you got a day, you got a freaking day. and be happy you got a day. And you can be part of it. Maybe I could help you out, maybe you help me out. Just, you know, no man is an island, man.
Beautiful, bro. Is there any advice you could give to somebody in this situation that's not having that same type of mentality?
Stay positive. You can make it a heaven or you can make it a hell. It all depends on your outlook. And you don't know that somebody out there on the streets and they don't bathe. Cleanliness is next to godliness. They could be feeling so bad about themselves and no one's giving them a kind word in a long time. You know, that they might become their own best friend. They wind up talking to themselves and staying crazy and doing stuff they shouldn't. And staying up all night, and it keeps going and going, and they wind up staying crazy.
You seem like, you seem really like you don't do drugs.
It's none of your business.
It's none of my business, but you really seem...
I don't do speed, no.
No. Or I don't even know. Like,
Doesn't matter, man. Love is a drug, yeah.
What is it?
Love is a drug.
Love is a drug. No, I was just curious. It's none of my business.
No, it's not.
I just asked the other ones, you know, and they had no
I don't do
problem.
needles, I don't do speed, there it is.
They're bragging about it and stuff, and then your outlook is much different. So I'm not mad at you, man. Love is a drug, man. And, you know, I think that's beautiful. You're not like anyone I've spoken to by any means.
Well, we're all different, man.
Yeah, of course. And that's my whole purpose of this show.
I mean, I've been to San Ysidro Ranch, man. I just got Ty Warner inspections on his $100 million fucking baby up in San Ynez. I'm on first name basis with his wife.
What?
Yeah. I had 137 carpenters under me before I hit the streets. I got hurt.
Fuck. That's a bitch how that fucking happens.
Yeah.
Like, no insurance, no backup money.
No, I'm supposed to get $11.40 a month. I paid Social Security into it since the 70s, but I didn't fill out some paperwork and I got cut off, so whatever, man. But they owe me a lot right now, and I will get it. It's my own money. I made millions building houses.
I was gonna say that's not a.
Yeah, I'm well known as a carpenter.
Carpenter,
Yeah.
And are you fighting to try to get some of that money?
Yeah, I had to get another lawyer.
Okay. And that's currently being worked on. Well, shit, man. I hope you get it, brother.
Oh, I will. They have to. It's my fucking money.
It is. You fucking worked many years.
Yeah, I did.
I'm sorry, my knees are getting old.
Health as well. Stay young.
Health as well. Stay young, and you got a young mentality, man. I think you're an awesome dude.
I'm all right, man. I don't want to hear that.
What's that?
I don't want to hear that.
You're young?
But that I'm an awesome dude? No, come on, man.
Why don't you?
That embarrasses the hell out of me, man.
That you're an awesome guy?
No, I'm not. I'm an asshole.
Are you?
Well, yeah, you get the job done. Yeah, I gotta be an asshole. I'm just a highly paid, better paid asshole because I get the job fucking done.
Right.
You know? I mean, you want to get up at 4 in the morning in Nebraska or Michigan or Ohio and fucking 28 degrees outside and go out there and bang nails? No, but that's how they're built. And we do that. And that's how we do it. Thank God it's not Seattle, man. Pray for those guys, man. It rains every day. It's 20 degrees colder. They got to get up at 4 in the morning and go build houses. That's how you make a living all through this country. So we're at the Garden of Eden on the West Coast, man, the 33rd degree parallel. You know, this is the Garden of Eden on the West Coast, and thank God that you are here in Orange County because it's warm out here compared to what I'm used to. I mean, there'd be snow blowing out there, and you got to go pour concrete, man. 16 hours a day, 6 days a week. Yeah, 320,000 pounds of concrete. That's how I got hurt. Pray for the masons. It's the hardest job on the planet. And I'm a tender, and there's nothing tender at all about being a mason tender. Oh my God. But those guys are salt of the earth, man, and they're all through this fucking country. You gotta do something.
Honestly, man.
Get an education, or you wind up having to use your back.
Did you finish school and stuff like that?
Like I just told you, get an education, or you gotta use your back. No, I've been working since I was 14. I dropped out of school. I had my own apartment when I was 16 working.
Nice.
So yeah, the brain is a muscle.
The brain is a muscle.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not so smart.
You are. But I was just saying you are an awesome dude. I wasn't trying to be a jerk about that. Like, I mean, so far, just like meeting you this morning.
Well, if you were one to tell me that, that'd be a different story.
Weird, man.
There you go.
No words, dude?
I gotta copyright it.
Oh, yeah. Well, last thing. So the name of the show is If the Streets Could Talk. So if they could talk, what do you think they'd say?
What I just told you. My point of view.
Okay. I just try to end it on that.
Keep a positive attitude. You make it a heaven or you make it a hell. And be careful of some of the guys on the street and check them out. I used to hire them. When I would run job sites, I would hire them and get them a truck or tools, and some of them, and just keep an eye on them and help them to teach them a trade, teach them what I did. You know, not just make a living off tobacco, off of their, and make a profit off of them, but actually take them camping and teach them how to read blueprints, teach them how to frame, or do roofing, or drywall, or whatever, and teach them how they can make 50, 60, 70, 100, whatever you want to make, you can make. I mean, you know, it's just about a game. You know, it's about, but if you got a woman that believes in you, you're golden. That's all I got to say with that. You're a lucky man right there.
Dude, that's...
Yeah.
Wow. I'm going to end it on that one, Scotty.
All right, man.